So at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the County Executive, Edward A. Diana, to give his State of the County address. Mr. Diana.
Thank you, Chairman Perlmutter, for that great introduction. It's always a pleasure to work with you, sir, each and every day for the betterment of Orange County and all our residents. So thank you very much. Chairman Perlmutter, Majority Leader Bonasek, Minority Leader Berkman, Leader Amo, members of the legislature, honored guests, department heads, and fellow citizens of Orange County. Good afternoon, and thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today to present the 2012 State of the County Address. Before beginning, I would like to take just a moment to thank the brave men and women of our U.S. Armed Forces who, by their sacrifices and their families' sacrifices, allow us to live in peace to pursue the great American dream. To all those in the military, past and present, active and reserve, the County of Orange honors you and thanks you for your great service. We all learn very early in life the importance of forging partnerships. In adulthood, not much changes. We seek out partners in our places of business, in our community organizations, in our houses of worship, and with our family, our friends, and our neighbors. We do so to increase the likelihood of achieving the missions and goals we believe will make our lives all that better. We are constantly and quite naturally always building alliances with one another because our partnerships make us even stronger. County government is no different. Without partners in the private, public, and non-for-profit sectors, as public servants, yes, truly servants, we would not be able to provide the services that our residents demand, but they also deserve. By working together over the past year, we have accomplished so much. Produced an on-time budget, a balanced budget that reduced taxes. Maintained the highest possible credit rating of AAA, assigned by Moody's. Assisted the placing of 2,200 Orange County residents in employment. Envisioned in 2006, we finalized the contract with Coach USA Shortline in the state of New York to provide over $18 million in support of public transportation, enabling the construction of Shortline's new $14 million headquarters and bus maintenance facility. Implemented automatic vehicle locators, AVL, dispatching system, enhancing public safety with accurate, real-time patrol information for 31 police agencies, including the Sheriff's Office and the New York State Police. Collected more than $5.5 million in border revenue, working right along with Sheriff Carl E. Du Bois. Thank you, Sheriff. Centralized the procurement of goods and services with local municipalities for a savings of over $2 million. Provided $24,000 to local and state police to aid DWI efforts, with funding coming directly from the fines and fees from DWI arrests. Introduced a free prescription drug discount card with ProAct that has surpassed $250,000 in prescription savings for county residents, with nearly 7,000 claims filed for the first 6 months at no cost to the County of Orange. Named as one of the nation's 100 best communities for young people by America's Promise, now for the 2nd straight year. achieved nearly $1 million in savings through our Lean Six Sigma efficiency program, in which nearly 100 county employees have participated. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention chose Orange County as one of 60 sites nationwide to improve emergency health response. And we received $1.1 million in new state funding for expansion of mobile mental health services in the county that will reduce demand on local emergency rooms. Be proud of that. All of us should be proud of that. Chairman, legislators, ladies and gentlemen, these are just some of the ongoing initiatives from the past year that my administration has undertaken in working with the members of the Orange County Legislature. With our county workforce, and with our many community partners, all for the betterment of Orange County and our future. Public safety is a top priority for our county. Many people across several offices and departments work long hours in order to serve and protect us. The District Attorney's Office, the Sheriff's Office, the Department of Emergency Services, the Department of Probation, as well as hundreds of state, city, town, and village partners we work with across the great county. District Attorney Francis D. Phillips completed his 26th year in office in 2011 with a 97% felony conviction rate in superior courts, while prosecuting a total caseload of more than 21,000 cases in local courts in this county as well. He continued and continues to participate with the U.S. Attorney, the FBI, state and local police agencies, the Sheriff's Office, to arrest members of the Bloods and Latin King street gangs. In addition to prosecuting individuals charged with crime, the office works to both divert and rehabilitate first-time offenders by providing programs for rehabilitation. As a chief law enforcement officer in the county, Sheriff Carl E. Du Bois and his deputies work to preserve and protect the peace in Orange County. His investigators recently worked with the Medicaid Inspector General's office, charging 2 individuals with defrauding Medicaid of approximately $230,000. His office also worked alongside the FBI to support the Hudson Valley Safe Streets program. Thank you, Sheriff. Last year, the Sheriff's Office, in conjunction with the Orange County Consumer Affairs Commissioner and the Orange County Legislature, facilitated and coordinated the precious metals law so that it is valid and also enforceable. Walter Corey is the Commissioner of the county's Department of Emergency Services. His department is responsible for enhancing the safety of all the residents of Orange County by providing the public and all emergency service agencies with the information, the training that is necessary to respond to emergencies. In 2011, E911, which serves all 108 fire, police, and EMS agencies in the county, answered 280,000 calls, a 9% increase over the year 2010. This is a service we all take for granted, but just yesterday, a leap year baby in Newburgh could not wait to get to the hospital or get to have a real life. But luckily for him, a skilled Orange County 911 dispatcher talked a firefighter through the delivery process, resulting in his birth. Absolutely. I would like to thank dispatcher Deborah Morato, and everyone at 911, and also that firefighter, for doing such a great job assisting the public each and every day. Recently, the division completed an expansion of the county's communications infrastructure to include 2 new additional communication towers. One tower will improve emergency communications in the towns of Deer Park, Greenville, and the city of Fort Jervis. The second tower will improve emergency communications in the towns of Highlands and Cornwall, the villages of Highland Falls and Cornwall on the Hudson, the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, and marine coverage on the Hudson River. Last year, Hurricane Irene and Tropical Storm Lee reminded us of what great people living amongst us as truly neighbor helped neighbor to get through those tough times, those tough days, those tough weeks. Many volunteered to help the public, from the fire to EMS to the American Red Cross, as well as the numerous people who gave of their time unselfishly. Their contributions were important and appreciated by all of our residents. To all who gave of themselves for the benefit of others, on behalf of all the citizens of Orange County, I salute you and I also thank you. Looking back for a moment, in 2008, it was a very important safety decision for the county to invest in this state-of-the-art facility right here. It has without a doubt proven to be a great resource for Orange County, delivering unending dividends. And it will continue to do so for 70 to 75 years, well into the future. The legislature had the foresight and the vision to support this center, and I truly believe its use has positively impacted the county and the entire region. As a steward of the county's finances, it is my duty to protect the financial interests of the people of Orange County. Resources need to be allocated responsibly, in addition to being nurtured for our future. Investing what we have today for those who will come tomorrow is not only a responsible course of action, but an absolute necessity, one for our continued financial stability of this great county. This is indeed a challenge, first considering the current economic climate where resources are scarce, and secondly, there are always many different opinions on what projects to fund and where to invest. For a second year in a row, Orange County has maintained a AAA bond rating by Moody's. In its simplest form, this means the county may borrow money at a very low rate because we are not a credit risk to anyone. This is a vital indicator of our county's fiscal health. We can all be proud of that. We should be proud of that. This is a great achievement, especially as we are still just one of 2 counties in the entire state of New York to currently hold that distinction. Such an environment helps from, absolutely. Such an environment helps promote job creation and retention, which is the key to a better life for all Orange County residents. 70% of all jobs are from small businesses, and 80% of new job growth is from existing businesses. It is very clear that the county's relationship with the business community is mutually beneficial and should be supported by all. And economic development in this climate is all about one critical objective, and that is jobs. one critical objective. Our economic development plan, directed by Deputy County Executive James D. O'Donnell, continues to be aggressive and innovative. Our many economic partners work tirelessly to encourage companies to open or expand their businesses in the county. And they are the Industrial Development Agency, Chairman James Petro; the Orange County Chamber of Commerce, President John D'Ambrosio; the Orange County Partnership, President, CEO Maureen Hallahan; the Hudson Valley Economic Development Corporation, President, CEO Michael Oates. In addition to all the respective board members that volunteer their time and the staffs that they work with each and every day, I thank you all. Within the last 12 months, 19 companies chose to grow their businesses in Orange County. 412 new jobs were created, 1.5 million square feet of industrial and office space was absorbed, and $415 million in capital investment was invested right here in Orange County. In the past 8 weeks alone, we have retained more than 600 jobs and closed on 2 expansions by occupying 2 vacant buildings and filling 78,000 square feet. And just last week, we closed on a 350,000 square foot manufacturing project that will add 90 new jobs to Orange County following their construction. This project is a $35 million capital investment right here close to home. The Orange County Business Accelerator, the county's economic incubator, managed by Director Michael DiTullo, continues to be a huge success, with 9 resident businesses on site at their offices at Stewart Airport, with 12 associate clients, creating almost 70 jobs last year alone. Their first graduate, Continental Organics, broke ground for their new sustainable agriculture facility this past fall in New Windsor. The initial phase of Continental Organics includes a $2.4 million capital investment and will provide jobs for nearly 140 area residents, and will have a focus on hiring military veterans. Continental Organics will be the largest facility of its kind in the Northeast and is projected to be the largest in America within the next 2 years. And Mediacom, the nation's 8th largest cable television company, decided to not only stay in Orange County, but to make it their new corporate headquarters. They broke ground this fall in Blooming Grove with a brand new $41 million facility, keeping 250 jobs in the county, with an additional 150 positions to be created over the next few years. I applaud Rocco Camiso, owner and CEO, for staying in Orange County and contributing to our strong economic growth. Finding work for our residents is an important component of the county's economic strategy. The director, Steve Knob, of the county's Employment and Training Administration, counsels job seekers on employment skills, making them more marketable to the potential employers, in addition to placing candidates with local businesses. Last year alone, ETA, Orange County's one-stop career centers, served over 8,000 unique customers across all programs at our 3 locations in Newburgh, Middletown, and Port Jervis. Even in these tough economic times, ETA helped more than 2,200 Orange County residents obtain employment. Agriculture is still the county's #1 industry, selling approximately $74 million in market value of agriculture products. It is also important historical legacy for us and a major part of our county's future. We are doing our part to support this key community by creating opportunities for farmers to work cooperatively, improving infrastructure and delivery systems in rural areas, increasing access to and promoting farmers markets, while helping partners in the region take advantage of buying local agricultural projects in bulk. Government needs to partner with other forms of government to achieve savings for taxpayers. Let me share with you some of the areas I believe we are exploring with local governments to maximize our purchasing power to save local tax dollars. In 2011, Orange County's Department of General Services saved over $2 million from our new procurement policies. I have directed Commissioner James Burpo to share this policy and initiatives with municipal and community leaders so that they too may take advantage of lower prices when purchasing by volume. Some examples where savings could be achieved and passed on to county residents: integrated telecommunications, utilities, professional services, grants, and computer and software equipment. And don't spill this. Ladies and gentlemen, please know that although we here in Orange County do our best to be fiscally responsible, there are obligations placed on us of which we have little or no control over. The state of New York, and by extension the County of Orange, is now at a critical juncture. 9 New York State mandates consume 90% of our New York County's property tax levies, while New York State's property taxes are nearly 80% above the national average. This is simply an unsustainable burden on us all, on the taxpayers. For counties, the root cause of this oppressive property tax burden is the state's requirements regarding the delivery and funding of extensive state-driven spectrum of health and human service programs. These unfunded mandates, the programs and services counties are required to provide residents, are the largest item in any county budget. For Orange County, these mandated services will consume 79% of our 2012 operating budget. Is that not outrageous? Is that not ridiculous? That 79% of our annual budget goes towards programs and services beyond our control as a county. This means that while we raise revenues through property taxes, sales tax, and other fees, our county has little control over how our money is being spent. Remarkably, it is just 9 state mandates that consume 90% of the property taxes collected statewide. The largest consumption to our budget, by far, is Medicaid. The other 8 mandates include child welfare, preschool special education, indigent defense, probation, early intervention, youth detention, and state pensions. New York State requires counties to make all 43 Medicaid program options available to our residents, all of them. Of that 43, 14 are mandated and 29 are not. Orange County residents will pay over $75 million this year to support Medicaid. In addition, our share for the Public Assistance Safety Net program has grown from 71% to 71% from 50% just 2 short years ago. We are proud of the way we deliver critical programs to our residents. We're proud of that. These are important health, human services, and public protection programs. We take our duty to the people very seriously. However, the requirements for this service delivery, which the state has placed on counties, have made this burden unbearable for us and for all the counties. The system is broken, badly broken, and it is now time and beyond time to take swift action to make the changes that are so sorely needed for the health and the well-being of our county and its people. Don't forget, it's a people's government. Simply capping property taxes does nothing to reduce the actual cost of these 9 mandates and the many other programs that New York State requires counties to fund on a local level. In addition, Orange County spends $23 million for the New York State pension cost in 2011. This is an increase of $7 million, or 44% from the year 2010. 1 year. And yet, we have little or no control over the pension benefits awarded to our own employees. By 2014, state-required contributions for county pensions will consume nearly 25% of our entire county property tax levy. I firmly believe that no one entity can address these difficult issues alone. It is time, the time has come for us to partner, to collaborate, and to work together to change the system and provide much-needed mandate relief across the entire state. As an elected official, one must make tough decisions that may not be popular today, but choices that hopefully will be understood tomorrow. And clearly, one of those tough decisions involves the future of Valley View. Throughout my 33 years in public service, this is by far the most difficult decision that I personally have ever had to make. However, government can no longer afford to operate a long-term health care facility. The federal and state governments simply do not want county governments in the nursing home business, and they have sent this message loud and clear by continually reducing the aid and support. This is a dilemma that is not only facing Orange County, but as president-elect of the New York State Associations of Counties, I see this trend plaguing all counties which continue to operate county-run nursing homes. I believe it is society's responsibility to help care for those who have come before us, those who have helped to build our great county and our great nation. We have a solution that will continue to maintain the care, the jobs, and the services for the people of Orange County. While government can no longer afford to provide this service, the private and non-for-profit sectors have the ability to efficiently run the facility to ensure high quality of care continues for future generations. As a senior citizen myself, yes, a senior citizen myself, and having had parents and relatives in skilled nursing facilities, I fully recognize the need for this service. And in fact, that I too may someday need it. I understand that as well. Let me make this perfectly clear. It has never been my goal or objective to have the facility closed. Never. But action needed to be taken, and taken now. The county needs to sell Valley View because the cost of operating the facility rises higher and higher each year. In 2011, county taxpayers funded $19 million, and it is projected to be $30 million by the year 2015. We simply run out of money to pay for it. In order to avoid such a situation, the strategy to sell Valley View to a private or not-for-profit entity that will continue to operate it, caring for those who require the services, while keeping those jobs right here in Orange County. I'm working with the legislature and the firm the county is contracted with to find an appropriate buyer. But the county cannot complete this action without the support and the authorization of the state of New York. At one time, there were 60 county-operated nursing homes in New York State. There are currently 36 left. And of those, 10 are under study for closure or sale. I have personally spoke with Governor Cuomo, about this dilemma and the need for the state to take swift action when it comes to reviewing and approving the sale of these facilities. We are doing our part to watch out for Orange County taxpayer dollars, and the state of New York needs to be our partner to ensure a smooth transition from government to a privately run facility. As you know, the Orange County Department of Public Works, under the leadership of Commissioner Charles Lee, is responsible for maintaining the county's highways, bridges, and related infrastructure. Orange County Sewer District Number 1 and 3 solid waste transfer stations, the Orange County Airport, and a variety of watershed protection and special districts. In 2011, DPW crews paved or surface treated 32.5 miles of county roads and paved 4 non-highway projects and sites, prepared designs for county improvements on County Route 1B, County Road 106, and replaced 2 county bridges. We have completed the tower building renovation project, finalizing the SUNY Orange Newburgh campus. What a great accomplishment. Be proud of it. Be proud of it. Whenever you can invest in education to further and better the lives of people, be awful proud of that. This is the county's 16th capital project, all completed on time and under budget. On time and under budget. Unheard of in government. And you are hearing for the first time we achieved a savings, first time today, of $2 million just on this one project alone on the Newburgh campus. $2 million more. Not all governments can make this claim, but we, Orange County, can. The county's track record with building project is unparalleled. And for this, we all, every one of us, should be very proud. During the last 4 months of 2011, the engineering division spent much of its time working on documenting, repairing, inspecting, and facilitating the recovery of infrastructure from storms Irene and Lee. 28 roads and 4 bridges were closed immediately following the storms due to flooding damage. Currently, only 2 roadways remain closed. Thank you, Chuck. That's a true testament. The Buildings and Grounds Division was instrumental in helping county departments relocate to new offices after severe weather damaged the Government Center. They completed renovations at 3 buildings on Matthew Street in Goshen, in addition to renovating and relocating Orange County's clerk's office to the Perry Building. Commissioner David Church and his staff at the Orange County Planning Department provide the framework for development that respects our overall master plan, environmental assessments, and provides consistent application of land use regulations, in addition to transit planning. The Department of Planning completed 430 reviews of individual planning and zoning permits referred by municipalities last year alone. The Planning Department is working with my office and the Orange County Planning Board to research and prepare the first ever county economic development strategy that will be used as a roadmap for the county's economic revitalization. This year will be added as a new chapter to the County Comprehensive Plan. We have already gained key input from the Orange County Partnership, the Orange County Arts Council, the Citizens Foundation, the legislature, and many other individuals and people. In 2011, Planning, working with Orange County Water Authority, implemented municipal water supply leak detection program countywide by providing grants to 26 municipalities who surveyed 656 miles of water lines, detecting 138 leaks that were repaired and saving nearly 1,337,904 gallons of water per day in the countywide systems. The estimated cost savings to Orange County taxpayers and residents is $920,000 annually. That's a big improvement. Orange County is dedicated to improving the lives of our youth. We are currently assessing our Youth Bureau in hopes of transferring programs by merging them with the county's Office for the Aging. Intergenerational consolidation is being done by governments across the nation in anticipation of delivering better services to those unique constituencies. We not only believe this will provide better services for our seniors and our youth, but will be an efficient use of government resources. The fiscal health of our residents is always a concern of ours and yours, as a better way of life means health and well-being. Always working on this is the County Commissioner of Health, Dr. Jean M. Hudson, who, along with her entire staff and Healthy Orange team at the Health Department, monitors and protects the health status and health needs of our residents. They are committed to promoting good health, nutrition, and an active lifestyle through educational programs, health screenings, and other opportunities to maintain wellness. Even in these difficult economic times, we understand the social contract we have to those of our neighbors who have challenges or difficulties in providing for themselves. Commissioner David Jolly leads the county's Department of Social Services, a department that provides and manages a wide range of social programs to help those in our communities, our friends, and our neighbors who are in a big need. Families and individuals receiving temporary assistance increased in 2011, with 3,280 households or 7,026 individuals receiving financial help to maintain a minimal standard of living, while 58,480 individuals accessed the Medical Assistance Program, Medicaid, a 7% increase from the year 2010. Of critical concern to our county are those who have served and are serving. Orange County is currently home to nearly 23,000 veterans, as well as duty personnel from all branches of the armed services. The county's Department of Veterans Services agencies provide counseling and assistance to our veterans, their dependents, and active duty personnel, including a van service and a program that meets the special needs of this population. Let me take a moment now to update everyone on the outstanding work of the County Clerk, Donna Benson's office. With a population of over 380,000 people, most Orange County residents use the high-quality services of Orange County Clerk Donna Benson's office, recording land records and court documents, utilizing one of the 3 DMV offices in the county, obtaining passports and other services. Her office also is responsible for swearing in newly naturalized U.S. citizens and welcoming them to America and to our county. The county clerk's office also provides an ID card to veterans to utilize at participating business establishments in Orange County, offering a variety of discounts. Currently, more than 6,100 veterans have enrolled in the program supported by over 475 local businesses. This past fall, County Clerk Donna Benson's office was relocated, like so many other departments that left the county government center. Her office processes records that go back generations. In order to preserve the integrity of these important historical documents, Clerk Benson and her staff worked nights and weekends to get their temporary space in the Perrier Building up and running for the public use. She and her staff did an outstanding job. Let me personally say thank you, Donna, to you and to your staff. In the next few weeks and months ahead, we, like the rest of America, will have to make difficult decisions at home and in our businesses as energy prices continue to soar due to escalating tensions in the Middle East. Staying closer to home for shopping and leisure will soon become a necessity. Thankfully, we live in a county that has so much to offer that buying local and staying local will seem like a treat. Buy local is not just a slogan. Dr. John has said it 1,000 times. It is the most important decision we can make as consumers, because it will determine whether or not our neighbors stay in business and whether or not our community stays solvent. Locally owned businesses keep their profits in the community and are more likely to purchase goods and services from local sources and providers. This ends up having a multiplier effect that increases local economy activity, which in turn creates jobs. We encourage residents to support their communities by supporting their local businesses each and every day. Our county parks offer residents and visitors over 3,000 acres of recreational opportunities that include golf courses, camping sites, playgrounds, baseball field, tennis courts, equestrian area, a dog park, waterfront areas, picnic sites, heritage trail, 2 museums, Hillhold, Brook House, Arboretum, and so much, much more that the parks offer. In addition to our county parks, we are fortunate to have access to New York State's attractions. Orange County boasts 6 state parks and a state forest, as well as the first funded section 25 miles of the historic Appalachian Trail. Bear Mountain, Harriman State Park are among the oldest established parks in the state park system, at 99 and 102 years old, respectively. History, yes, we are rich with history here in Orange County. From Washington's headquarters to the United States Military Academy at West Point. There are plenty of historic sites for all generations to visit to learn how America became the greatest nation and the envy of everyone, right here in Orange County. Riverside fun is also abundant at Orange County, unique borders. We uniquely border the Delaware and the Hudson Rivers. Activities such as kayaking, rafting, tubing, and canoeing, as well as boating, fishing, cruising, may be enjoyed right here close to home. And hopefully Port Jervis will get that water park. Dennis, I know you're pushing it every day, so hopefully we can help there too. This past year has continued to be a very, very challenging one for the county and for the country. America still finds itself in an economic recession, and many of our friends and neighbors remain unemployed, looking for work, losing homes. We understand it. We get it. Federal and state mandates continue to consume a majority of the county's budget, while natural resources, Hurricane Irene and Storm Lee, wreaked havoc on our communities and damaged the county's infrastructure. Most notably, the storms forced the closure of the Orange County Government Center. The magnitude of relocating the county seat to various sites was a daunting task at best. However, it was necessary to protect the health of the workers and the residents who use that facility each and every day. Our department heads and county staff went above and beyond the call of duty to ensure a seamless transition of county government operations, and I commend you all and I thank you all for that. There has been much debate over the future of the Orange County Government Center. The legislature will soon be making a decision with respect to the fate of that building. We have taken great strides to listen to the various concerns of the legislature, the public, and the taxpayers of Orange County. We have spent countless hours working to assess our needs and to reduce cost. Today, I am presenting a new vision for the future of the Orange County Government Center. Today, I unveil a concept, just a concept, of a new government center complex that will reduce the cost of that construction from 136, from 100, the 136 was nonsense, but I can tell you the real number I believe can be done for today, $75 million of construction. 75. This project will put Orange County residents to work while stimulating the local economy and revitalizing the downtown of Goshen, our county seat. Be proud of that. Be proud of the building, but also be proud for future generations that will utilize and support this building. That is what I envision this building could look like. A Federalist building, a building that fits in the style of Goshen. That's what I think, that's what I believe. But I need the legislature. I need the public. One person doesn't do this alone. I don't want to do this alone. It's too important of a decision. But let's make the right decision. It's very difficult. Great leaders, I've told and I believe, have easy decisions to make, and sometimes they have very difficult decisions to make. In this county, we happen to have two of them before us, but we have to make and do what is right, not only for today, but for tomorrow. This coming Monday, I will be presenting to the legislature the details of this new concept. I look forward to working with the legislature, working with the public, working with the people to bring these plans from paper to reality. We are very lucky. Our forefathers left us a great inheritance, and we owe it to them, to our children, and to our children, and to their children, to not only protect and preserve all that is good about Orange County, but to make it better. Yes, better, yes, stronger. We can only accomplish this lofty goal by working together. Citizens, businesses, governments, not-for-profits, as genuine partners for the benefit of all. Don't ever forget, it's a government for the people and by the people. We are elected to make decisions. Edmund Burke, an Irish statesman and philosopher of the 18th century, said, "Society is indeed a contract. It is a partnership in all science, a partnership in all art, a partnership in every virtue, and in all perfection. As the ends of such a partnership cannot be obtained in many generations." Ladies and gentlemen, the state of our county is strong, healthy, and vibrant. We have a great future ahead of us because we have each other. Orange County is stronger because of our partnerships, and we all have to offer the next generation. We will leave them an Orange County that is better than how we found it. That is their legacy, but it is our destiny. Thank you. May God bless each of us, the great county of Orange, and certainly the greatest country in the world, the United States of America. Thank you.